Hey everyone and welcome. Dominic here with the Catholic Homeschool Neighborhood. We are on a quest to help you find the best fit for your homeschool life. This Catholic Homeschool Neighborhood introduces you to friendly creators and guides as you build your own homeschool neighborhood. Today we are joined by Robert and Veronica Wallace. Welcome. How are you both?
Doing very well, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
The Wallaces have been married for 25 years. They run myschoolyear.com. They have been married for 25 years. They have 10 living children. They have been homeschooling since 2002 and graduated 4 kids so far. They created a homeschool record-keeping program to make tracking and lesson planning easier. So, Robert and Veronica, to dive right in before talking about your planning system, let's start with a story. Like, who are you? What happened that sort of day where you realized I need to do something different, and maybe that was the birth of what you're working on now.
Right. So I'm a software consultant by trade for past few decades. And as she started homeschooling, she was keeping track of everything on pen and paper, pretty much the standard format that a lot of people use. And me sitting at a computer all day, I thought, hey, there's got to be a better way to do this, and let's work on this. So back in 2001, 2002, and my off time, started developing the myschoolyear.com website application, and kind of ran with it and gave it to her, and she critiqued it lovingly, and we built it up better, and changed it over the years, always adding features and what people want it to do. It's worked out very good. We've graduated 4 students so far, and major universities in Texas have accepted the transcripts that we've created off of it. So we do know it works, and we've had a lot of other success stories like that as well.
That's brilliant. So how does the planner work? Like, what maybe sets it apart from? I'm assuming you've tried other planners before, and then this is the one that just worked for you. So walk us through that.
Sure. So myschoolyear.com is a online planning and organization tool. We can be as simple as just storing your overall grades for a particular class and for the years that the students go into, as well as just generating all of those lessons in very complex lesson plans for that. We allow sharing of those curriculum among others, so that if you have some friends that have used it, maybe used a particular curriculum, develop those lesson plans, you can share those so that you don't have to create it. We take attendance, we track extracurricular activity. It's just been a great way, and it was very helpful for in the high school years of seeing when the colleges are looking for what have they done over the past 4 years. It's a great tool to look back not only at the transcript, but all of their social activities, community activities, work activities for that.
And it's all in one place. That's what I like about it. Instead of having a log of reading books over here and a log of lesson plans over here, everything's in one spot. So whenever you need to reference something or look for something, it's always there in the same spot. So if you change curriculum, or if you change like if you're signed up with a homeschool and you're using them, and then you switch to another homeschool or another curriculum provider, or you do your own, it doesn't matter because everything's all in one spot. So you have it all with My School Year.
That is nice. I was just looking at the website earlier, and you've won 2 awards. People love you, and you have a couple of different areas. Like there's a homeroom in there, and then you can create a whole year. And so, what are some of the features that people can look forward to?
Sure. So when you log in, so we have 2 levels of membership. We have monthly and annual, and then we have 2 different types of access. We have just the regular family homeschool edition, as well as a community edition. So if you're part of a co-op and running those particular types of actions and whatnot, you can set up a bunch of teachers, set up a set of students, and have all their lessons emailed. But a lot of the main sections that really set us apart is we have a plan book. So when you log in, you can go directly to that. And for all your students for that day, we'll pull up a list of all the lessons that need to be accomplished and anything that's overdue. So a lot less things slip through the cracks, because it's reminding you of, hey, you forgot to do this assignment from last week, or this one's still open. We have a calendar system that will show everything that you have planned for the week, whether classes, lessons, your extracurricular activities, as breaking it down by students, as well as a homeroom, which really is shows a great gauge for how you're doing along in the semester or the term that you're in. So say, for example, if you have 100 lessons and you're halfway through the semester, you should be about 50% done. And it might show you, hey, you're only at 30% done. So it gives a great visual tracking aid to the parents as well as the students to see, are they on time or on track with everything that they've had planned at the beginning of the year.
Nice. That is nice. Who's the best kind of person to use myschoolyard.com? Because there's families, of course, all over the map and different use cases. Who's the person who really enjoys, really thrives using it?
Yeah. Well, in that regard, I like to say everybody can benefit from it, and I'm not just being self-serving on that. Someone who loves to be organized and someone who has a hard time being organized. Someone that is using an online curriculum provider and maybe doing swim classes and maybe going to like a Friday type school or taking classes with other teachers to combine all of those records into one place. Like Veronica said, it's all centralized and under your control for that. And
it's not just like classes. You can put chores on there. You can put like.
I was going to ask, are there other use cases? So that's cool.
Yes. I'll make classes for myself where I just do like summer activities, and those are things that I want to do with the kids. I make sure that we go to the pool, make sure that we, go to, do something fun at the park or the playground. Just because when you have a busy life with your family, I mean, just the normal day-to-day stuff, you can forget like, oh yeah, we haven't gone to the pool or we haven't done these things. And so I just, pillow fight and you put it on there, so you make sure that it happens,
Okay.
So.
And then, with it all being integrated, it's on the calendar if it's scheduled, and you can hook it up to your Google Calendar, whatever you like to use. That way, oh, hey, tonight is the pillow fight night or whatnot.
Or s'mores.
Or s'mores night. We've also done recipes on it. I manage some aspects of my school year with it in terms of, say, advertising deadlines, who I'm going to be working with, or what needs to be done. So use it for both personal, for academics, as well as work related.
Yes.
Gotcha. That's actually really cool to be able to pair that with your Google Calendar. So again, your website shows that it's also mobile friendly, so parents can jump in there and have a look at how things are going on the go.
Correct. So as any type of mobile device, a tablet, a laptop, a phone, the website is 100% usable on the phone. So as you're sitting like in a dentist's office or at soccer practice, the mom can actually sit there, or the dad, and create lesson plans. Or if you're at a college campus and you forgot to get a transcript, you can actually generate a transcript right then and there, download it to the phone, send it off in an email, whatever the needs are. So it's very versatile, and I try to keep my wife in mind and any homeschool mom that tends to be a little bit harried, a little bit rushed at times, a little bit under time pressure, just to make it a lot easier and simple for people to use and access.
Brilliant. And it's primarily for parents, or do students also get in there, and can they do anything? Is there a portal for them, or it's mostly parents?
Yes, we do allow student access to it, and the parents do control that, so they can allow access as much as they want to be able to input their extracurricular activities or reading logs, or as minimal access on the lesson plans that they can get a login for that and just mark it done. One of our favorite things that our younger students love to do is Veronica goes into the plan book and it says, hit edit or hit done button, and they just like going, all right, I finished my math, I finished my reading. They go in there and tap the done button. Our older middle school and high schoolers, they log in the morning, see what's on their plan book. They only have access to what they can do, and they go, jump right to it, hit that math or whatever, geography, whatever they need to get into. And they know exactly what to do, which really helps out. Like if we're busy, or should someone get sick, I have to out of town, emergencies, just life generally happens, that homeschool doesn't stop. The kids know what they need to do for that day or for that week or whatever the time allotment may be.
Yes. And you can make it as specific as you want. So it could be just do the next pages in math, or it can actually break down a math book, a science book, anything you want, and it can actually do the division for you. So that if you're like, I want to complete this book in this amount of weeks or this amount of days, it'll divide it up, and it'll assign how many pages need to be read or completed so that you can finish in a month or over the semester, whatever you want to do. And so it's really helpful because the kids can get self-started and it's already there, and they like marking that they've accomplished things because it makes them feel like, oh, I've only got 3 things left on my list, So
That's awesome. I love the fact that the kids can jump in there and, like you said, hit done on a button. That's really cool. So, well, how do people get it? What do they need to do to is there a trial? Are there different plans?
Yes.
What's that sound like?
So, you go to myschoolyear.com, and there should be, start my free trial, basic, email, username, password. And if you enter, for your viewers, if you enter the promo code ANGEL21, because today's the Feast of the Archangels, if you put in ANGEL21, you can get a little extra bonus on that one. We have 2 subscription or membership models. You can do it on a monthly basis, and that's $5 a month. You still get the free trial, and everything is accessible. We don't lock anything down, regardless if it's on free or paid. Or you can do an annual subscription, which is $50 for the year at this point. So you save about $10. So try to help out the family budgets no matter which way you do. We do offer a price lock guarantee that if you become an annual member and you renew on time, that your rate will never change. So if you're just starting out in kindergarten and you join in at $50 for the year, you're locked into that for the next 18 years, or if you have more kids, however long you need to go. So we promise not to do that to help with the budget. We know it's tight on wallets with families and whatnot, and we're here to help for that. But that Angel 21, so if you get the annual subscription, you already got your free trial, you got a 12-month subscription. We're going to add 2 more months on top of that, so you get a total of 15 months, to kind of work around and help out. So we hope that helps your homeschool families out there.
That's brilliant. I forgot to ask, how many kids can you add to the plan?
For the family edition, you can add as many as the browser can hold. As you get a lot, we've had about 10 or 11 going across on the name, so it does get a little crowded. But yeah, there's no limit to the number of children that you can have.
Okay, and then the plan is still the same, or does it change per kid, or it's just the one fee?
Nope, it's the one fee. So $50 for the family for the year.
Awesome.
You get a lot. Awesome. You get a lot. Our point was to be budget friendly, really to help families. That's the whole point that we created this. He created it to help me, and I was like, this is really good. Other people can use this, and it can be helpful. And so that's really the point. What you get and what you're paying for, it's very minimal. You get a lot. He's always updating. He's always adding features. People will write to us and say, I'd really like it to do this. And so he'll say, okay, and he'll add it on. So it's evolving.
That's beautiful.
And the price does not change. And there's no different levels, so to speak, if I have to pay more to get access to that feature. It's all inclusive. So
fantastic. Well, let's wrap there. If you had 1 minute to share a message with homeschool families around the world, what would be the one message from your heart you'd like them to know?
I think first off, this is a great place to start and stay organized. It's a place to centralize all of your records, make life easier. Just invest a little time to look into it, and the payoffs are going to be outstanding for you.
Yes. As you homeschool through the years, you're going to make changes. No homeschool year looks exactly like the one previously. You change curriculums, you change the style that you homeschool, and you can change all those things and keep my school year, and it'll still be taking care of everything no matter the changes.
Fantastic. All righty. Well, Robert and Veronica, thank you so much. And then for those who are catching this replay, if you enjoyed this episode, share this with the one friend that you think would really like to see it. And then come and join us in the free homeschool community on CatholicHomeschoolCommunity.com. God bless. We will see you in the neighborhood.
All right. Thank you. Take care, Dominic. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.